and welcome back to the conclusion of Jig Week here at DIYProjectBlog.com. Today I'm going to show you one final jig which will help you when trying to rip materials on a table saw. So what's the problem? Well, traditionally when you go to feed materials into a table saw, you feed them against a guide, but your materials always want to pull away from the guide, and sometimes they even want to kick back towards you. Not only does this pose a potential safety hazard, but it also distorts the cut on your materials, making it very hard to get consistent and accurate cuts. So, what's the solution? Well, you got it, it's a jig. So what does this jig consist of? Well, a couple scrap pieces of wood. The first piece is a small block. I use the end of a 2x4, and then a thin strip of material that has to be flexible. I used a 1/4 inch strip of MDF about 1 inch wide and about 15 inches long. Then you're going to go ahead and fasten them together with a couple of nails, and voila, you have a jig. So how do you use this? Well, I'm going to show you. So to use this jig, you're going to go ahead and clamp it to the table saw, like so, and then make sure that the other end, the spring end, is right in front of the saw blade and about 1 inch in from the edge of the material that you're working with. You can go ahead and test that the positioning is correct by sliding your material through, make sure that you can indeed push it through, and then try pulling back, and you'll notice that the tension is enough that you can't pull the material back towards you. And then you'll also see that it's pinning it right against the guide. So let's go ahead and see how this works. As you can hopefully see, that gave us a nice clean straight cut on this piece of wood. And the best part, the jig is so simple and easy to set up that you can use it anytime you need to rip materials in the future. Well, that concludes Jig Week here at the DIY Project Blog. I hope that I gave you some beneficial tips and jigs that you can take home to your shop that help to make your next DIY project a little bit more efficient. Please feel free to leave any comments or questions, and I hope that you continue to follow the DIY Project Blog as I continue to write about future tips, tools, and projects.